Okay, everybody, clearing. All right, this is going to be a little bit of a different reading. I'm actually going to channel in what would your future self in union want you to know about right now on your journey. So let's get into it. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What is it that my viewers' future self in union would like to tell them, their current self, about this stage of the journey? And what would my viewers' future counterpart's future self like to tell them about this stage of the journey? My cheeks are hurting. I'm smiling so much. I like this. Okay, so future self, future selves in union, thoughts about the connections at this time. Ooh. You have no idea how radically you don't know what you don't know. The Ace of Swords in the inverse is you don't know what you don't know. And the Tower, like when you find out what's still to come between where you're at now and union, it's going to be game changer. It's so radically beyond where things are at now. It makes all the difference. I just heard. What would your counterpart say? Your counterpart's future self in union say about this? Just work on ending the burden. Until you end the burden, you can't see certain things clearly. It makes all the difference. Okay, what can we see for future self in union's view of your counterpart right now? Okay, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, both in the inverse. Just keep working on inner union. Align with you. Feel your connection to source. Channel your highest. Focus on you. Bring the energy back to you. Don't be so concerned about your counterpart, what they're up to, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what steps they're going to take. Just keep feeling into what the truth of each awareness is for you. First person. Union is within. Your direction comes from source, and that is resonated within. What would your future counterpart self in union say? There are a lot of little details that need to be worked out. I'm trying to figure out how to word it in past tense. So right now, they're saying they've got a lot of loose ends. You've got a lot of loose ends. Just focus on tidying those up in the best way possible. What can we see from future selves in union about the heart space and the connections right now? Wow, you're in the midst of a major transformation, and everything you think you want that will make you happy, all of that is upgrading. All of that is changing and shifting. Don't be so attached to things having to work out a certain way because you ain't seen nothing yet. What would future counterpart in union say? Be still and know. The only way you can navigate this is on faith. It's on that deep knowing within. Don't believe anything you're seeing right now at face value. Feel into it. Have mercy, compassion, humility, and keep going. Breathe through it. This too shall pass. So that's powerful coming from the counterpart. What can we see on the heart space from future self in union about the connections right now? Queen of Swords and Six of Swords. Tact, timing, grace, and paradigm shift. So witness, observe, allow. Allow yourself to go through the transformation. Don't be an ego and tell yourself you know it all. Soften. Watch. Allow what you're actually seeing to support the love that you are becoming, the love that you are fostering, the love you have for your person. Grace. What would future counterpart in union say? It's not as bad as it seems right now. Anxiety in the inverse. If you step back and really embody unconditional love, it's not as bad as it seems right now. I'm hearing them kind of chuckling, saying you'll know in time what was actually going on right now. It's not as bad as you think. What would future self in union say is valid to be manifesting at this time? Doing the inner work to end the burden, the karmic burden, to bring clarity to any karmic patterns, to release yourself from any karmic binding things that do not feel good to you. Just those are the low-hanging fruit, I heard. Those are the things you're meant to be navigating each day. Anything that you know doesn't bring you peace, work on releasing those patterns, those behaviors, those connections, those elements within connections. Future counterpart in union. I'm committed now. I was committed then. I was downloading instruction from the divine, just like you are. Keep going. What can we see for the actions future self in union would encourage at this time? Keep working on healing codependency. You know that it's codependency if you're in suffering and you feel like you're not getting something with your counterpart at this time. If there's a void, if there's some sense of lack. Okay, I'm getting a message saying when we're in wholeness, there is no perception of lack. When we're in mastery, we don't feel personal lack with regard to what others are doing or not doing. We delight in encouraging in all the things love is. There's no void, there's no hole to fill. And so look at any of the places that feel like a hole that needs to be filled and fill it with love. Fill it with source. Fill it with connection to source. What does future counterpart in union say? This is our colorful history that's going to be celebrated. This is our freak flag. When we come through what we're going through right now, we're going to be able to proclaim the love for all to see. What can we see for the biggest challenge that future self in union would say? The heartache. Healing the heartache before truly being free to move this forward. Trusting the process. Not telling ourselves lies. Dropping the suffering storylines. Until you let go of the pain and the burden and the misconceptions and the illusion that love isn't there, the coast isn't clear to move it forward. But that's the challenge, that's an inside job. You've got to do that. You've got to know that you deserve love, that you were made to be loved, that it's an illusion that love isn't available to you. What does future counterpart say? We did it, baby. We made this legacy happen. We aligned. Trust. The concentric circles are giving a lot of safety here, protection. I'm hearing the future counterpart saying, I want to tell you to trust me, but I also know that's an inside job and you need to do that. You need to understand what true trustworthiness is. And it's not blind trust. So if I tell you to trust me, that's missing the point. Although I am trustworthy because I'm divine, you have to work that puzzle in order to get to a place where you understand that trusting doesn't mean getting ahead of yourself, doesn't mean going on wishful thinking, doesn't mean pushing things forward before they're ready, doesn't mean emotionally getting attached to somebody who's not able to show up fully yet because of legitimate things going on, not because of deceit, not because of trying to sabotage. I care about us. I care about our future. Let go of all of those projections that I don't care. What is the solution to this, future self? Patience and not forcing anything, witnessing, watching it, allowing it, reveling in it, being grateful for the journey. And from future counterpart, Emperor. Okay, so we're getting the eclipses. So just wait and see. You're going to see something pretty cool after the eclipses. I heard rest up. What can we see for the direction in the next few weeks until the September 3rd, 4th eclipse? Yeah, not forcing anything and just allowing that heartache to be released. Even if you don't know what information or stories to fill in the blanks of the heartache or the victim or the blame or the imbalanced stories, the suffering stories, even if you don't know what to replace that with yet, don't go there. Drop it. Drop the stories that cause you suffering and be at peace. Hold steady until you can consistently seek for the love instead of the stories. And from future counterpart, I know more than you think I do. And when you see what I was planning, doing behind the scenes at this time, you'd be amazed. You're not ready to understand how much effort I'm putting into our connection that you have no idea about. And I'm hearing, what is that song? I'll be watching you. Every move you make, every breath you take. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a lot of cheesing going on in this message. But yeah, viewers, you're really not aware of how invested your person is and how much of an interest they are taking in you right at this time. Their future self is saying, it might not go over well if you knew just how much at this time they're doing. If you knew, you'd know they're doing the most at this time. You're being guided to surrender, and isn't that funny, because they're admitting they're doing the most right now. Okay, many blessings everyone. Bye for now.